Hello, good morning everyone. This is As Muhammad Khan and today I again welcome you with flower student. Because this process that we will discuss now, it is fertilization and without flower it is incomplete. About the pollination we have discussed that pollination is the process from which the male gametes move towards the ovum or to the stigma of another flower, and that process is known as pollination. Now today we will discuss about the fertilization, that how does the fertilization takes place. So as you know that the flowers have the two important parts. If it is bisexual or if it is unisexual, then it contains only one part. Like today I have the flower of hibiscus, and hibiscus is a bisexual flower because it contains the both parts in it, male reproductive organ and the female reproductive organs are found in this. Now like this complete part is known as female reproductive part, and what we call it is carpel. And around the carpel you can see there are the thread like projection, and those thread like projection are known as stamen. And on the around the stamen you can observe these yellow like structures, and these yellow like structures are known as anther. And what the anthers have the pollen grains in them. These pollen grains move towards the stigma. These are the stigmas of the flower, moves towards the stigma of the flower. So fertilization is the process in which the male and female gametes fused. But in the plants there is double fertilization takes place, because the male gametes that moves towards the ovum, they are two and they are fused with other two female gametes. That's why it is known as double fertilization. Now in this what happens, student, that this is the male reproductive part and it contains the anthers. Anther is a sac-like structure and it contains the pollen grains, and inside the pollen grains the male gametes are found. Now these pollen grains move towards the stigma of the flower. This is the stigma. This part is known as stigma of the female reproductive part. Now what happens when the pollen grains move towards the stigma? Then they are stuck to the stigma because there are the glue like material is found here. It is stigma. Now they have the mitosis division and they are divided into two, and from here they apply the pressure towards the style. It is known as style, and they form a structure in this, a tube like structure, that is known as pollen tube. And that pollen tubes move towards the ovary due to one important process that is known as chemotropism. It moves towards the ovary. Hey, this is ovary, and what the ovary contains, it also contains pair of female gametes. So from here it is fused to the female gametes that are situated in pairs. So in this, when they are fused, then one pair of male and female gametes form the zygote, and this process is known as syngamy. And remaining three are fused with each other, and what they form endosperm. They form the endosperm. Now this is the process, or this process is known as double fertilization, because here the fusion of male and female gametes is taking place, from which the zygote is formed, and this process is known as syngamy. And here also there is the fusion of three other bodies is taking place, from which the endosperm is forming or the fruit is forming. So here now the development, there are again the division is started, there are the cell division is started, and due to that mitosis cell division, there are the development takes place, like the ovule is developed into seed, ovule is developed into seed, and ovary is developed into fruit, ovary is developed into fruit, and zygote is developed into embryo, student. So it is about the development, or this development is known as post fertilization, post fertilization. Why do we call it the post fertilization? Because these developments takes place after the fertilization. That's why we can say that what are they? They are the post fertilization changes that takes place after the fertilization. Now in this, it is the flower of the Jatropha plant. Now in this you can see there are the many flowers are looking, and with the flower there is one fruit is also looking. So this is the fruit, and that fruit contains all these three parts. Ovule is found in this, and that ovule is developed into seed inside of this. Ovary is also found, and that ovary, this complete ovary is developed into fruit. This is the fruit. And the zygote that is found inside it in the form of seed, that is developed into embryo, student, embryo. So it is about the fruit. It is about the fruit, and here you can also see the flowers. So the fertilization in this, what is type of flower is it? It is bisexual flower. So which type of pollination is taking place in this? It is self-pollination. Self-pollination is taking place inside of it, and from which fruits is formed. So which part of fruits you eat, student? Now you tell me that. Which part of fruit you eat? It is endosperm. Many times you eat the fruit, like the mango you eat. So which part of the mango you eat? You eat the endosperm. And inside the mango, what is found? There is one seed is found, and that seed is also having the seed coat. So that seed coat is made up of ovule wall, and fruit coat means it has the fruit coat or fruit peel. That fruit peel is made up of ovary wall. So now there are the many post fertilization changes takes place in this, like now these flowers, petals, that are also known as corolla, means these colorful parts, they are shedded down after the fertilization. Only what things are found in this only the female reproductive part, or this part that is known as carpel, pistil or gynoecium. It remains with plant only, otherwise all the other parts are shedded down from the flower, and these changes are known as post fertilization changes. And after that, after the fertilization, there are many cell division takes place, and those cell division are generally mitotic cell division, from which the ovule is developed into seed, ovary is developed into fruit, and zygote is developed into embryo. So it is about the fertilization, student. Now in this, what things mainly play very important role? It is seed. Means we grow the plants from the seed, student. Now we will discuss about the germination of seed, student. So student, now we will discuss about the germination of seed. As you know that after the fertilization, what main product we get, that is seed, from which the new plants are obtained. Now, the plants that are reproduced by the seed are known as angiosperm, and they have the two type of seed, monocote and dicot. Monocote seeds have the single cotyledons, but dicot seeds have the two cotyledons. So monocote plant and the dicot plant. Now these monocote and dicot seeds are developed from the ovule. From the ovule the seeds are developed. And there are the two type of seed, monocote and dicot. Monocote seed and dicot seed. Now about the dicot seeds germination is in your syllabus. So in this, the dicot seeds, what are found? There are the two cotyledons are found. There are the two cotyledons. Like I can give you the example of gram seed. It is the gram seed. This is gram seed. And the gram seed have the two cotyledons. Means the chana have two cotyledons. Now, when all the suitable condition like the warmth, air, water, soil, moisture, all these conditions are available with seeds, are available to the seeds, then it is divided into two cotyledons like this, and the embryo that is found in this, that is developed into two parts. That is developed into two parts. The upper part is known as plumule, and the lower part is known as radicle. Plumule and radicle are the part of the embryo, and they are developed after getting all the suitable conditions like air, water, warmth. So all these suitable conditions getting, they are developed. Now this plumule is developed into future. So students, plumule is developed into future shoot. Future shoot means the upper part of the plant is developed by plumule. Means if we speak about the seed germination, then the plumule is the part of the embryo that is developed into shoot, and another part that is known as radicle. Radicle is developed into root. Means radicle is the part of the embryo that is developed into root. Now about this, means the plumule have the positive phototropism and radicle have positive geotropism. It has the positive phototropism, that's why it is developed towards the sunlight, and it has the geotropism, that's why it is developed towards the ground. Now it is about the development of the embryo, from which we get the plantlets, and the plantlets are developed into plants, and the plants are developed into trees. And in this, in the sexual reproduction, what thing plays very important role? It is fertilization, and after fertilization it is germination of seed, and from the seed we get the new plant, student. So it is about the sexual reproduction in plants. Now you will read it in your book and try to do all the question answer related to this. Thank you very much and have a nice day.